Hey Jackal, do you know what time it is? It's time to update DaVinci Resolve to version 18.5 beta. But if you want to update it in this way, you won't be able to because it's beta. And before you do the update, let me just warn you that you will lose the reference manual. If I open it, this is it. You can see that it's only 60 pages. And if I go to page 6, you can see that this documentation is for public beta 18.5 only, and things can also change. So before you do the update, what I suggest you do is that you go to this reference manual folder. This reference manual and also the older one is located, on Windows at least, under C, Program Files, Blackmagic Design, DaVinci Resolve, Documents, and you will have the DaVinci Resolve reference manual. So I suggest you simply copy it somewhere safe, not inside DaVinci Resolve folder, and it should be about 170 megabytes long. This one is version 18.1, and as you can see it has 4000 pages. Now with that out of the way, you'll have to go to blackmagicdesign.com/support to get to this page. Then go to the latest downloads, simply scroll down. If something will be updated, you may need to scroll down a little bit, and you can download the public beta, which is the free version, or the studio version. What is new? Simply click on read more, and we'll get to the future list. I'll simply skim through. You can read this for yourself, and I'll just point out the things that I find interesting. So let's check the key features: multiple cut page improvements, support for Blackmagic Cloud Presentation, DaVinci Resolve Neural Engine based subtitle from audio in the studio version. This sounds very good. DaVinci Resolve Neural Engine powered text-based editing. This is also interesting. Support for universal scene description based workflows in Fusion. I honestly have no idea what this is, so I'll have to check it out. NeoFusion multi-merge tool to composite and manage multiple layers. Multiple remote monitoring improvements. Support for fast per-timeline backups. Per-timeline resolve color management. Support for edit and mix groups in Fairlight. And support for AI-based audio classification in Studio. I also have no idea what this will do, but it sounds interesting. And for most of the things, at least the ones marked with asterisks, are all the way at the bottom when you scroll down. Let's see if there is something in the cut page that I would want to use. So you have subtitles in the cut page now. That's good. Out of sync indicators for edited sync clips. Export the current frame as a still from media, cut and edit viewers, which means that you don't have to go to the color page to export a PNG. And then we have the new graphic effect templates and transitions in cut and edit page. Nice. Let's see what we have for the media. Support for AI-based audio classification. As I said, I have no idea what this is. New 2x enhanced superscale algorithm. If it's new, it must be good. Ability to clear in and out ranges for multiple clips. Ability to change the starting timecode for multiple timeline selections. That's it about the media, at least for me. Let's go to the edit page. So we have the subtitles from audio and text-based editing. Ability to delete keyframes using the keyboard shortcuts. We can also modify keyframes during the playback in the edit timeline. Then we can export the image. Ability to track video tracks. To reorder in the track index. Ability to stabilize multiple selected clips from the timeline. The raytime curve now invokes the speed curve by default. Ability to manually relink missing VFX connect clips. Ability to select all the clips under the playhead in the cut, edit and the Fairlight page. Improve text wrapping for caption previews in the subtitle inspector. They've added some text wrapping or improved it, but for the subtitles/captions, but what most people miss is the text wrapping ability in the normal text title. So if you go to the effects, type in text people want to have the text wrappability for this. Currently, if you just type something long, the text is not wrapped automatically. And this is what people want. So I hope that DaVinci Resolve by version 19 will implement this. So you don't have to use the plugins or the Notepad++ workaround. Let's go to the Fusion. Did they improve anything with the Fusion? So they support importing universal scene descriptor files. I have no idea what these are. USD toolsets, USD Hydra-based renders, and multi-merge tool for compositing multiple layers. Support for native AI-based depth map tool in Studio, GPU accelerated clean plate and anaglyph, find in media pool for clips and media ins in the Fusion page. I don't exactly know what they mean with this. Maybe use Ctrl F and you can find stuff. Support for previewing individual shape tools. So let's see if this actually means that you can see the shapes without actually having to render them out. And it looks like that is the case. Previously you didn't have this option, you had to use the render node to be actually able to see it. Then we have a lot of changes or additions and improvements in the color page, but I don't use the color page as often, so I'll leave this up to you and you can tell me how good these changes are. Then we have some resolve effects. AI-based resolve effect relight to add virtual lighting in Studio. This sounds super awesome and I have seen some examples of this. Invert effect option in resolve effects glow for a dark glow effect. This sounds interesting. So that's it. Then we have the Freelight page changes and improvements. Let me just see if something catches my eye, because I don't use it as often. We have multiple voice isolation improvements. Studio version only, of course, still not available in the free version. And Linux users finally got support for voice isolation and dialogue leveler, which is also nice. Let's see some general changes. Blackmagic Cloud presentations. You can now sign in and upload videos directly to TikTok. You can upload new versions to Dropbox Replay. New vertical resolution timelines and project default to full frame with crop. Stabilization, sync cut and other progress dialogues show analysis speed. Quick export icon on edit and color pages. And general performance and stability improvements, which is always nice to have. Then we have some scripting and APIs. I won't touch this. I don't use it, so I have no idea what this is and how good it is. Then we have some codec supports. It now supports rendering GIFs, JPEG and PNG image sequences, which means that it also supports rendering animated GIF clips. Linux also got AC3 audio decoding, ability to import MKV chapters as media markers, and ability to export timeline markers as MKV chapters. Anything that saves you time, this is good. Support for decoding AV1 from MKV and WebM clips. And then we come to the end. You have pre-installation notes, some minimum requirements. By the way things are going, everything looks okay, except I think that the memory usage will be at least 2 times by the time we get to DaVinci Resolve version 20, if they'll still be using the numbering. So I see this as a useful feature, especially if you have a lot of audios going on, so dialogues, effects and music, so you can easily categorize them or classify them. Then we have the subtitles and the text-based. Let's see the subtitle. Timeline audio in English can now be analyzed to automatically transcribe and generate text captions into a new subtitle track. This feature can be accessed from the timeline menu using auto caption when on the edit timeline. This is good, but at the moment it's only limited to English. And then we have the text-based editing. Users can select one or more clips in the media pool, click the transcribe audio button in the media pool header or from the clip context menu. The action transcribes audio and opens the transcription dialog. In the dialog, users can select text, add markers, and insert and edit the matching media into the timeline. So the way that I see it, you will use this on a video clip which has some audio. It will analyze the audio and make the text for it, and then you will be able to edit the video based on the text. You will simply cut where the text starts and ends, and then put the clip onto the timeline. But I'll test this out in a future video. And something tells me that the text-based editing will also only work for English language, at least at the moment. So the USD-based workflow has some new nodes in the Fusion page. I'll have to test this out what it actually does because I have no idea what this is. And let's see what they have for TikTok. Users can now upload videos directly to TikTok, sign in to TikTok from the Internet Accounts tab in DaVinci Resolve System Preferences. Once signed in, the TikTok delivery page and quick export presets can be used to upload directly. So basically, you'll have to go to DaVinci Resolve, Preferences, Internet Accounts, and you can sign in to the Blackmagic design, and also TikTok is new. So once you sign in, you will be able to go to the delivery page and select the preset from here, which I guess you already can, even though you are not signed in. And that's it. I suggest you go over the 18.5 Beta 1 release notes to see if there is anything that catches your eye. If it is, maybe you'll want to update to the beta version to test it out. And if you do update to this latest public beta version of DaVinci Resolve, let me know which feature it was that actually made you update. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, jackals, keep it digital.